What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about NIO and how they just released two very important partnerships that are going to massively increase their business in the future. One of these partnerships is actually a spin-off company that NIO is going to have a 49% stake in. So this is all very big news for NIO that we definitely need to go over in this video. So before we get into all of that information, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So if we come over to the chart of NIO, we can see that NIO has had a very substantial sell-off over the last 2.5 weeks. Now, the overall market, I've said this a lot in the past, has been selling off, and a lot of these hyper-growth names that we have been talking about have been hit the hardest. But if we take a look at the 6-month chart for NIO, NIO is trading under $40 right now, and the last time that we saw these price levels was back in November. And so if you are a NIO investor, you should be licking your chops at this dip, wanting to add more to your NIO position. Now, the reason for this is that if NIO individually was down this much over a 2-week period, then you would start to get a little bit worried about the bad news that would come out about NIO. But the overall market has been selling off, and the only sort of bad news that has come out about NIO is that they missed their EPS numbers by about 100% on their earnings, but they beat their revenue. Now, the conference call that NIO had, they released some very interesting information. They confirmed that they want to expand into the United States market and went over their plans for European expansion. So long-term, in my opinion, these dips on NIO are meaningless, and if you are a long-term investor, buying these dips is going to benefit you in the long run. Now, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say in these videos is financial advice, but these dips at these levels are super attractive in my opinion. So now let's look at this first partnership. So coming over here, NIO holding JAC Motors to set up joint venture in Hefei. So we've seen a lot of information come out about NIO's activities in Hefei over the past month, but the automaker JAC Motors and NIO Holding signed on March 4th a letter of intent to establish a joint venture in Hefei, where NIO China is headquartered, according to JAC Motors. Under the letter of intent, both parties intend to deepen their cooperation on advanced manufacturing, management of services, and supply chain related to intelligent, connected new energy vehicles. The joint venture is temporarily named the Zhanglai, sorry if I mispronounced that, Advanced Manufacturing Technology. It involves a planned registered capital of 500 million won, about $77 million, 51% and 49% of which were subscribed by JAC Motors and NIO, according to the announcement. The board of directors will be set up while the joint venture is formally founded. It is set to be composed of 5 members, and NIO has the right to occupy 2 seats. Besides, the chairman should be appointed by JAC Motors. According to the statement, the joint venture would have a line of business including the production, technology, research and development, manufacturing management, and service operation related to intelligent electric vehicles, the manufacture, R&D, and sale of auto parts, as well as the technology consultation and transfer about smart vehicles. This is a big deal, and NIO could see some very substantial revenue in their investment in this new company and their overall involvement in this company. Now, coming over here, we can see that JP Morgan don't say bye-bye to NIO stock, say bye-bye. NIO's Q4 earnings were disappointing, and most investors were disappointed. Now, the Chinese electric vehicle maker stock sold off 13% on Tuesday. Now, that we already know, but how bad was the news? In Q4, NIO reported 1.02 billion in quarterly sales, inching past analyst predictions of 1.01 billion. So they did beat on revenue, which a lot of people were expecting, but they did miss their generally accepted counting principles EPS of about $16 per share, and that is a negative EPS and an adjusted loss of 14 cents per share. Coming down a bit further, we also know that not all of NIO's news was bad. NIO grew sales 133% year over year in Q4 and turned last year's Q4 gross profit loss into a positive gross margin in Q4 of 2020. So there's a lot in this article. As LAI pointed out, NIO's partner JAC Motors is expanding production capacity to facilitate NIO's growing sales. So this is a different partnership that NIO has with JAC, and we are seeing them expand this partnership, but this partnership isn't the biggest one that NIO is engaging in. The biggest partnership that NIO is going to be engaging in is going to be its partnership with Sinopec. So Sinopec is an oil and gas producer in China, and they have about 30,000 gas stations across China. So coming over here, we can see that as one of the representatives of the new forces in car building, Waylay, which is NIO, has always had a unique secret, that is its battery replacement technology. This technology can solve the problem of charging troubles to a certain extent and greatly shorten the waiting time of car owners. Now, NIO and Sinopec have reached a strategic cooperation agreement, and the first second-generation swap station will be officially launched at the Beijing Sinopec gas station on April 15th. That is big news. If we can see NIO get at even 10% of the actual Sinopec gas stations, get their battery swap stations at these stations, we're going to see 3,000 of these swap stations out in the market. At the current time, NIO is projecting only 600 to be out in the market in 2021. Now, over the next couple of years, even as I said, 10% of all of Sinopec's gas stations have a NIO battery swap station. This is going to be really big news for NIO, and it's also going to benefit Sinopec because they understand that the market for electric vehicles is growing over the years, and they need a way to stay relevant in their business. And putting NIO's battery swapping stations at their gas station is a great idea and benefits both parties greatly. If we move back over to the chart of NIO, we can also see that there is some unusual options activity. It's not as unusual as we've seen with Palantir, but if we take a look at the open interest, we can see that there is a very high open interest on the NIO $50 strike for the March 19th, 2021 expiration date. Now, you are going to see a lot more news articles come out about these two new partnerships on NIO over the next couple of weeks. These are big for NIO and are definitely going to help them increase their revenue and profit margins in the future. We also see on these $50 strikes that 11,500 of these contracts were traded on the day that I am recording this video, March 4th, 2021. So that is going to be it for this update on NIO. In a brief summary, NIO signed two massive partnerships, and those are going to be very beneficial for the stock going forward. We also saw NIO's slightly unusual options activity, and we went over why this dip on NIO and NIO trading below 40 is an unbelievably attractive dip to buy. So that is going to be it for this update on NIO. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a really profitable day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.